Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 1 will present our discussions about phonology. Let's start it.
Phonology. Phonology is essentially the description of the system and pattern of speech sound in a language. Phonology is concerned with the abstract or mental aspect of the sound in language rather than with the actual physical articulation of speech sound. Function of phonology: 1. To know the change in the sound of a word. 2. Learn about the process of forming sound, their delivery or pronunciation. 3. Studying how the human organ work, especially those related to the use of language. Phoneme. Each one of these meaning distinguishing sound in a language is described as a phoneme. When we learn to use alphabetic writing, we are actually using the concept of the phoneme as the single stable sound type which is represented by a single written symbol. An essential property of a phoneme is that it functions contrastively. We know there are two phonemes, F and V, in English because they are the only basis of the contrast. In meaning between the word fat and fat, or fine and fine, this contrastive property is the basic operational test for determining the phoneme that exists in a language. If we substitute one sound for another in a word and there is a change of meaning, then the two sounds represent different phonemes.
Phones and allophones. Phones are phonetic units and appear in square brackets, where we have a set of phones, all of which are version of other phoneme. We add the prefix allow, are one of a closely related set, and refer to them as allophone, that phoneme. A phoneme is the smallest unit that distinguishes meaning between sounds and given language. Phones, the actual sound part that you can hear, are marked with brackets, and the phonemes, the mental representation of the sound, are marked with slashes. A phone is the phonetic representation of a phoneme, or the actual sounds. Allophones are different ways to pronounce the same phonemes while keeping the same meaning. We can pronounce the f phoneme in at least two different ways. Next, minimal pairs and set. Phonemic distinctions in a language can be tested via pairs and set of words. When two words such as pet and pet are identical in form except for a contrast in one phoneme, occurring in the same position, the two words are described as a minimal pair. Examples of English minimal pairs are fun, bad, sight, Such pairs have traditionally been used in the teaching and testing of English as a second foreign language to help students develop the ability to understand. When a group of words can be differentiated each one from the others by changing one phoneme, always in the same position in a word, then we have a minimal set. For examples, one minimal set based on the vowel phoneme of English could include feet, fat, foot, and another minimal set based on consonant phonemes could have big, rig, fig, dig, and wig.
Syllables. A syllable is one unit of sound in English. Syllables can have more than one letter. However, a syllable cannot have more than one sound. Syllables can have more than one consonant and more than one vowel. but the consonant and vowel that create the syllable cannot make more than one sound. In English, a syllable consists of a phoneme or a sequence of phonemes. No word in English can consist of anything less than a syllable, and no syllable can consist of anything less than a vowel. Some words have one syllable or monosyllabic, and some words have many syllables or polysyllabic. There are two ways that syllables formed in English words. One is open syllable. An open syllable is a syllable that has only one vowel and only one vowel sound. The single vowel in the open syllable occurs at the end of the word. 2. Closed syllable. A closed syllable is a syllable that has only one vowel and only one vowel sound. A closed syllable ends in a consonant. Coarticulation effects. The process of making one sound almost at the same time as the next sound is called coarticulation. Coarticulation refers to change in speech articulation of the current speech segment due to neighboring speech. The study of coarticulation provides information about phonological assimilatory process and sound change patterns. There are two well-known coarticulation effects. One is assimilation. Assimilation is when two sound segments occur in a sequence and some aspect of one segment is taken or copied by the other. 2 is elision. Elision is the omission of one or more sounds in a word or phrase, producing a result that is easier for the speaker to pronounce.
Okay, this is the end of our presentations. Thanks for your attention, and please write in the comment column when asked. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.